We're on the telephone with Robert Gable. Robert, welcome back to Crazy Radio. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, thank you, Anthony. Doing great. It's great to be back. Great to hear your voice and great to be able to discuss a few things again.
Well, we have something big to discuss. It's coming up on May 1st. We have the National Day of Prayer, and we have something very special happening in Chaparral. Tell me about it.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much. We are having the National Day of Prayer in Chaparral. Again, we had it for the first time last year on May 2nd. National Day of Prayer is the first Thursday of every May. We're going to have it for the second time. We're going to have it May 1st of this year. And again, it's going to be here in Chaparral at Dolores Wright Park. And that's located at 400 Lisa Drive and such. And again, this is also going to be the 74th observance of the National Day of Prayer. So we're excited. We're going to do quite a bit planned. We, of course, plan on praying for like 7 different topics, basically church, military, and of course our law enforcement and military, businesses, education, and the all-important arts, entertainment, and media, right? And the government, we're praying for government. We're going to pray for national, local government, and of course the families. The family units are what makes us up. And I've heard news earlier that the family unit is disappearing basically in New Mexico here, and so it's desperate to pray for not only the families, but all these issues around country, but as well as our own state in New Mexico.
Let's talk about the decreasing family unit for just a moment, please. It is my opinion that this began, I would say, probably in the 60s under, was it LBJ, I think it was, where many women, and I'm not trying to be ugly, I'm just saying the way I see it, many women were convinced to not be married to their husbands, instead marry the government, and the government will support you. And I think that's what really caused a rift in the American family. What say you? Yeah,
I agree. I mean, I guess, I believe that was about the Civil Rights Amendment that they put in, or the laws and stuff, and basically twisted things that, hey, if you're single, we'll keep paying for this, we'll keep you on welfare, and it started splitting up in wife, the father, mother homes, and a lot of the youth growing up since then, a lot of the youth now come from, unfortunately, single family units, and a lot of the fathers are not there. Our government, yes, does want to see cradle to grave and everything like that, and it's important for us to pray about that and pray for the families, come against that and just pray for the families. But yeah, destruction started in the 60s, and then as well, I believe it's 62, 63, the Supreme Court, along with what happened in 72, 73, Supreme Court took out prayer in the public schools. Now they do allow kind of a time of quiet and everything like that. But yeah, ever since then, that was kind of our filter. That was kind of our filter over our country and over our state, and that filter of prayer. Again, this has been 74 years now, but building up further the National Day of Prayer, we want to just see that built back up and just pray for our nation, pray for the young mothers, pray for the young fathers, pray for the family units and the churches as well to be there, and then of course our education system. Youch! I think I tell people that we're 51st in the nation, or 52nd in the nation.
And there's only 50 states. That's what makes it pathetic.
Exactly. We're behind Puerto Rico. That's pathetic. I
think we're ahead of Guam by a little bit, but just barely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, we'll probably keep it up, and we'll probably get there. Yeah.
If you hold the paper upside down, that puts New Mexico towards the top. So there is that. That's the only way. Until we start making education important, until we start understanding that there is value in the family dynamic, until we understand that there is truth in these old traditions, there's a reason they were around for so long, that's where our core of happiness will lie, in my opinion.
Yes.
That's just kind of where I'm at. So. I was looking here out to your flyer here, and you have a Bible verse I was going to read here. You have Romans 15:13 posted on this flyer about the National Day of Prayer, and it states, "Now the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, that ye may be abound in hope through the power of the Holy Ghost. What fitting words for this National Day of Prayer, wouldn't you think?
How important, how fitting, and that is our theme for this year. And it's important to pour out our needs to our God and the God of hope, and He wants to fill us and wants us to come together and observe that. But we want His truth, His Spirit to lead us. And so, again, we're getting together, myself, pastors, other leaders in Chaparral, where pastors have been coming together, and we're having a meeting. We're going to have another meeting or two, and then we're going to be praying over those topics, and we want to just encourage everybody to come out and see the God of hope pour out His blessings, see the God of hope pour out His love and peace to us, and just fill us in this time. And just give you just a quick background, if you got the time. In 1775, I wanted to relate that was the First Continental Congress. Yeah, so prayer's been a part of our nation. 1775, the First Continental Congress declared it. 1952, there was a joint resolution for the National Day of Prayer, and it wasn't until 1988 it actually became law through the U.S. Congress and established an act to provide for setting aside the first Thursday in May as a date on which the National Day of Prayer is celebrated. And so we're celebrating then. We want to invite people out to join us from around our surrounding counties. We want to invite churches and the brothers, the pastors from Alamogordo. Anyone can come join us from the surrounding area, leaders, and just come and join us. And we're going to do that beginning at 6 p.m. Thursday, May 1st. Come and join us. Be a part of what's happening here as a community in Chaparral. I like to say we're all in this together. And as counties, as people living here, as people that are going through the things that we're going through right now, we are all in this together, and we need to be unified in prayer, and this is a good opportunity to get. And I know and I'm aware that Las Cruces and Alamogordo probably has their day of prayer, and bless that, and everything. But if the people have the chance and the opportunity, please come out and join us. And we want to encourage the rest of Chaparral, the churches, to come out and join us. And we've had a couple, since last year, we've had a couple new churches that are coming out to join us in this opportunity. So we're blessed.
All right. Robert Gable, thank you so much for your time. If anyone has any questions, where do they get some more information about this?
Yeah, we've got it. Well, actually, we're not have a website, but we think about putting one up. But they can give me a call or text me. I'm at 915-526-2907. That's 915-526-2907. Or you can also contact Pastor Andres Ramirez, and he's at 915-260-7757. And Andy and I are gathering together people, and we're just excited to see this happen, and glad that God's appointed this opportunity. So yeah, call or can email me too at mmjubal@q.com.